Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return Tribe Primitive Builder, where we're working at completing the bridge to open up, I guess, like the next area up here called the Stone Land. There's another altar up there we'll have rituals to be working at and doing. But looking around the map and the island here, yeah, we'll just have to keep working at that. So, we've got 14 exiles in the village so far. I think I've got it automated properly where it will keep doing what we want it to. Oh, hang on. Okay, well, everybody's asleep, and the Fisher's Hut does not have a spear, so I need to make that for them. Because the Toolmaker's Hut went stupid heavy on making nothing but knives. I feel like the aspects of the automation process might need a little more stepping through, or like explanation of how it works. But at least if I deliver this, I think everything will go kind of as it should? I really don't know. Well, let me just get over here, give them that, and then we should be good to leave them to hopefully keep doing what they're supposed to. Yeah, so if I check Tribe, production stopped, it's out of resources. And they were going to be making a spear. Okay, you know what? I think I've got a number of branches. I want to save stuff for actually, like, making the bridge, but same time, I've got to get these guys, or the village, just operating as it's supposed to be. All this time to try to make it self-sufficient, and it still feels like I'm ways off from that point. Yeah, so that can go in there. That should be enough resources now. Yeah, they're all just sleeping. I'll be around here gathering some resources for a while. Because we need a lot of bamboo and a lot of wood for the bridge. Thankfully, we got that all right here. But I am really feeling like, unless there's like some major thing we might get for completing the bridge and opening up a new area, I'm probably going to be done with Tribe as a series. I think it's one of those games where it's going to have more of a niche of it's going to apply very well to a specific group for them looking for what Tribe offers. But anybody outside of that, I don't think it'll have as much retention for players. Like, I think it'll kind of hit to the point where I have where it just feels like it's too much of the same over and over and over. I'd probably liken this to a game called Satisfactory, where it's a lot of, like, building and constructing basically an automated factory of an entire planet. But there is also a bit of combat and some other stuff in Satisfactory that does help break it up a little bit than just how Tribe is so far. Because I know there's a little bit of, well, there's exploration, there are creatures in that to tame or have to fight or deal with, but I think, again, if you like Satisfactory, this might be a good game to check out because of the feel it does offer. It's not quite as automated as, well, actually, again, I've not actually played Satisfactory. I've watched a few videos on it and people playing it. There is some automation, it's just that you don't have to make, like, all the belts and feeds and electrical systems like you would in Satisfactory. Let me just gather all this that I can. I don't know exactly how much bamboo I'll need, but maybe I'll try aiming for 50 pieces of it and 50 pieces of wood. That'll hopefully make a good dent, although, truth be told, we do need to make 9 or 8 more bridge parts. And I've only got 1 done so far. Okay, we're almost at 50 pieces of bamboo, and then we'll see how we're doing for wood, and then get, hopefully, the last we need of that. Truth be told, I might even want to make myself another axe. Okay, yeah, we've got a lot of wood. There. That should hopefully carry us through for everything we need with the bridge. I might just make myself up another axe to have, because I might need to chop down some more stuff out by the bridge to complete it. As for the village, everybody's still asleep, so I have no idea how that's going to go until the day starts. So you know what? I think what I'll do... Okay, move that down, make up one more axe to have. Get that ready there, and get sleep in for... Yeah, do that. I know there's water on the way to the bridge, so I don't have to worry about stopping for that here. If I take a look at the tribe, everything is progressing along, although maybe I'll change the cap down to 3. And then just want to make sure, yeah, everything else is clicked. Okay, we'll leave that, and towards the end of the episode, we'll check and see if the tribe page does say there's any issues or not. But now we gotta go for the long hike out for the bridge. Oh, and truth be told, now I'm kind of wondering about, like, are we going to be making little outposts of buildings in each of these little lands in order to, like, make sure they harvest the resources they're supposed to? Like, I could probably have it, or I might be able to get it so that way everything does, like, work off of the village storage hut. But honestly, I have no idea. Let's just get out to this spot and keep working away. Yeah, here's the river, so we can get our drink here. And see if we can get more of this bridge completed. I'd like to get it all done and then just see, like, what the steps are into the new area. I'm kind of dreading that's just going to be, like, repeats of what we've already done, but it could even just be... Okay, now you're in the new area, get the new resources to make the new incense and the new talismans, and just keep working up that tree. We'll see once we get here and get it completed. Okay, right. Start getting this all assembled. Oh my god, I'm going to need so many materials. Okay. Try and climb up the ladders, kind of iffy. Oh my god, I'm still only like 1 of 9 parts done. I'm starting to understand why they gave it like, you would have so much like hours of gameplay, because there's a lot to put together and do here. I'm guessing you're going to have to, like, make these bridges up for each new area you want to get to as well. Oh, and it keeps going up. And up. Like... Oh my god, it's still... And I'm out of bamboo already again. 50 pieces gone like that, and I haven't even completed another part of the bridge. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing where the, it'll take a lot of hours of gameplay to complete the game comes from. Back we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to probably be calling the series with this, because I don't even think I'll have the bridge done. I'm going to need a lot more wood, too, because we've used up a lot of that as well. I honestly think probably have to say reduce, like, the rituals you have to go through in order to unlock, like, new stuff to be made. And never have a dead ritual spot in that little tree. Just because it feels like it's extra bloat for what already has a lot of other stuff that's meant to be done. Okay, vines I'm good on. Let me try here again. Just see how we're doing on wood after this tree. Okay, I used up, like, maybe half of the wood we had, because we're under 40 pieces of it now. But I'll need a lot more bamboo. And that was only one side. And this is going to be an endeavor for sure. Just want to take a look over here, like, I almost thought this was like a person almost, like with how these were the long legs standing for a moment. But I don't actually see any bamboo too close to here, so I'll have to do a run back, harvest that. Okay, well, that's why I made another axe. Yeah, this is definitely one of those long, slow burn games. You're going to be at it for quite a while if you're playing it. Okay, that'll be enough wood. Let me try to find bamboo. And then we'll come back and keep working at that. But man, it's nice to see buildings come together bit by bit, but it's another thing when it takes so long to just gather all the materials for it. Like, I don't even know where... Okay, well, there's some bamboo there. I was going to say, I don't even know where the closest bamboo forest? I think it's bamboo forest. Where the closest to that would be. And we're getting between 1 or 2 sticks of bamboo per one we knock down, so we've got to do a lot. I honestly probably have to look at getting 100 bamboo. Actually, no, not even 100 is going to be able to do it, because we aren't even done that one side, and we used up over 50 pieces of bamboo. Okay, well, that's all of that. I can't do anything with all this here. Well, there's more bamboo over this way, so let's go and work it. Nope, and some here. We just gotta get it all. Like, another game that this kind of brings to mind is Subnautica. However, Subnautica was a little bit different in... Oh. You didn't need a large amount of resources in order to, like, progress yourself through to see new areas, explore, and you had more of a storyline to follow. Again, just feels like for Tribe, there's a bit too much missing from the game so far. The story, basically, I feel like has come to an end, or... It's basically, we know what the main end goal is without anything in between now. Just eventually make the boat. Truth be told, I don't exactly know why we're going across all the pits of the island, aside from maybe just the special resources it needs. But, yeah, there's not really a story to follow along. Progression is tied to an ample amount of resources being needed for it. I'm going to have to go back home and rest soon, too. Makes me wish I just had a bedroll or that, like, little grass mat we could set down as we need instead of having to make a whole workshop. Although, truth be told, maybe... I wonder if that's why there's the big flat area near the bridge, because it's meant for... You're going to be here a while. Make yourself up your own place to stay. That's why there's also fish in the river, too. That might very well be the reason why that's so flat around there, is because they intend for you to make yourself up a support structure, and you're going to be living there for a while. Just so I don't have to go back to the village, I think I will actually do that, is... I'll go make up a workshop for us to sleep in, and then that way... everything we need around us is basically right here. I don't have a way of, like, making or cooking food, because you can't actually craft a fire. But I do need, like, just a workshop down in order to rest up, because it's going to be a long task here. Okay, and there goes some of the wood that I've been saving up. But it's gotta be done. Well, there's building up, but I don't think building actually, like... There. Okay, so yeah, we can rest here. Get the full sleep in, wake up. Have my bit of food. The river's right here to drink. And I need to get more wood, and then we'll get back to the bridge to build. Actually, is this supposed to be... I guess this is kind of like the ground... Actually, I don't even know if you're supposed to be able to cross on that. It's easier just to go down by the river here. Okay. Well, now I gotta find my way up there. And then cut down a lot more trees. So, actually, I wanted to check too. So, are you telling me I have to go in here and, like... So, what is the point of selecting... Oh, wait. Oh, they're stopped because they are, like, fully made out on tools. Okay, so that's fine. And then... Is the Gatherer's Hut also... Okay, Gatherer's Hut can still get some stuff there. If that's the case, maybe what I'll do is I'll assign them to work in some other spots until issue comes up. I don't want them just going through and blasting out tool after tool after tool. Although I should... Okay, that's assigned to bamboo. Yeah, I definitely think this will be the last episode for the series on the channel. I'm very grateful for the team for reaching out to me to give me a chance to try it out and see what Tribe offers. But it's not a genre I think I'm going to be able to stay or stick to for too long. I need something else aside from just, like, gather, build, craft, repeat. These automated games or automation games usually have, like, some kind of external thing to also be keeping in mind to work at, too. Like, Factorio is one that comes to mind because you're trying to have an end goal of escaping the planet, but you also have to fend off, like, the hostile wildlife that your continued productions keep making, like, more and more aggressive. So you kind of have multiple stages of you're both trying to go through a system sort of like what Tribe has, but there's also a bit of a combat and battle aspect that breaks up that a little bit as well. And then Subnautica is another one where, again, as much as you do have survival craft to it, it's not for as large quantities of resources, and you feel like you are actively stepping up and getting to new areas bit after bit. Okay, well, there's at least another part done. But I gotta work my way all the way up here. And please tell me this does not go higher than this. Oh, how high does this go? Like, I kind of wish I knew what the full structure would be for, like, what it... Oh my god, it keeps going... Seriously, how tall is this thing going to be? And these aren't even registered as, like, parts being completed as I'm working up this tower. And it goes high. Oh my god. It's like there's... Oh, have we finally hit the top? No, we have not. Oh my god. Okay, I think there's still something I need to place somewhere? No, that might be it, although, truth be told, I don't see any other outlines to finish. But I don't think that actually qualifies like another bridge part being done. So was this just completely extra I didn't have to do? It's like, that's what it's feeling like. I don't have any other outlines to put materials on. It didn't credit this as another bridge part being built. Oh, was this all just like a complete waste of the extra resources that I didn't have to work this far up along? Well, let's just keep working here. Okay, how am I... Yeah, here's a small problem. How am I supposed to put that netting on if I can't put it in through the finished, like, pieces? Oh, yeah, see, now that qualified. Is that why I'm building this up? Is to be able to actually reach and put stuff in the middle there? And I'm out of wood. Oh, man. So, is all this just, like, scaffolding for that? It's like, I don't know if it had to be that tall. Like, I can't actually see to the other side because of what I just built here. Well, let me just, like, go over here. Yeah, we got a span to there. So I guess it does have to be a fair height. But, oh, that's an endeavor. That is an endeavor that I do not think I'm going to keep pursuing. You're not yet ready. So my guess is that's just meant to be scaffolding that will build up and fold this way, and then we use that to lower it towards the other end. But, oh, it definitely feels like I've hit my point. Like, again, the concept is interesting, the graphics are nice, the character models, all that is good. Crafting does feel okay. I do admit having the max craft queue is something you have to unlock building along. Feels kind of iffy. And I don't think you can actually leave the workshop working outside of its menu. But for everything it takes to progress along, like, because the woodcutter's hut is completely optional for you to get, you could do all this gathering entirely by hand to get the bridge done, and I think you would just be completely worn out by it. Like, And because of the way, like... No, why can I not... Okay, here we go. Let's do 150. Change that back to that and just leave it go. Yeah. Maybe if I come back to Tribe, it'll be a stream game, so that way I can talk to you guys through this stuff, because it is very, I have to say, monotonous and tedious. Just how repetitive it is of build structure, get materials, build structure, get materials, build structure, get materials, build structure, get materials, over and over and over and over and over, and there's nothing else to break it up. There's no combat or real hunting to do. There's no side objectives that help you further along for stuff like this. It just feels like it takes too much of a repetitive loop over and over. But we at least got to show it off. I spent a fair bit of time with it, but yeah, I can't really say I'd keep going without just getting worn down further and further by it. If you guys are interested in picking up Tribe, there is a page to its, or there is a link to its Steam page in the description, but I would suggest you just watch some videos on it and see what the full gameplay is. This is one of those games where I feel like you might see somebody put up like an hour of gameplay footage and then nothing else to it. So then you're not really sure what more of the experience is like. Like, how does it keep going beyond that first point? That's one of the reasons why I do my series. I try to keep them going for a little while, or more than just one-offs. Because you want to show off what the full game is for people, or at least what the core gameplay loop is. And sometimes that 1 hour doesn't show enough, or not enough time is given in some of these like one-off videos to things. And this is one of the ones, or a game where I do think you really need to understand just how much is going to be the same loop over and over again to it. Overall, though, again, I do think if this is one of the niche games, it applies very well to a specific group of people, and they will probably love it and enjoy doing this all the ways. Automating the village, getting it all basically doing the work and stuff. But for myself, it's just not to my taste. But at least we gave it an honest shot, tried to show it what we could, and are ending it off at a point where, admittedly, it broke me and I won't be going further with it. But thank you guys for joining me on Tribe. If you did like the video or series, be sure to give them a like. And if you have any comments, tips, tricks, or any ideas or feedback yourself about the game, be sure to leave them comments right down below. And until I see you all next series, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.